All right, here we go with the November 4th edition of the News and You, a Prepper Perspective. What's in the news and how we can use it to prepare. Time to plant bulbs is now. This was talking about more flowers, but have a think if you've got a little garden spot, outdoor garden, indoor, whatever it is, what should you be planting now? Even if you don't plant anything, check it out. Look at some different sites. Um, you know, find out what zone you're in, what area you're in for planting. I just planted some garlic that a friend gave us not too long ago, so hopefully that'll be sit there all winter and come up in the spring. A couple of sites I follow: Zone 3 Gardening, uh, good information there, and of course the Farmer's Almanac. So almanac.com was where I found this. It's got great information on all kinds of things, and generally is relatively accurate. So give it a think. Food security is very important, and even if you're just taking small little steps, planting a couple of things, even if you don't want to go into the vegetables, just get used to gardening. Get a little indoor spot. Have some plants of any kind. Just get used to it. It's not something you can just step into easily. Do you have too much money in the stock market? Well, that was the article title, and it just reminded me of even if they say, well, I diversify, I have real estate stocks, technology stocks, healthcare stocks, dividend stocks. You're all in stocks. So if there's an issue with the stock markets, if they get shut down or they're interrupted or disrupted, that's it. Everything is there. So if you're going to truly diversify, you have to diversify out of just stocks. So stocks, people say stocks and bonds or different investments. But also think about, are your investments in things that you need technology to access? If you're all in bonds, do you still need to call someone to get them to get at your money? Do they have to do electronic manipulation to get it? Maybe have some cash. Maybe have tangible assets, whether that's actual precious metals, not futures or not stocks in precious metal companies, but actual gold and silver. Maybe it's actual land, not a real estate stock, but actual land, a piece of property somewhere. Maybe it's forested, so you've got a possibility for some wood. Maybe you can grow stuff on it. Maybe you get a rental property. Maybe it's goods that you could barter. Maybe you collect certain things that you think might have utility. Later on, I've been reading some stuff on hyperinflations in the past, and there was a story about how someone was taking a wheelbarrow full of money to go and buy of their currency, not proper money, but fiat currency, to go and buy one loaf of bread. And they went in, I think, to check on the price or something. They came back out, and all of the paper was there, but the wheelbarrow was gone because it was worth more. Transformer supply issues. So the world's largest transformer supplier says if you aren't on the list to get your transformers now, you could have a 4+ year wait. And that's without a major disruption. That's just supply issues right now. And so you have to think about, what are your critical parts? What's that inventory that you need? Now, some of these things are, very expensive and there's long lead time. But maybe it's the same with other very expensive things. When I used to work oil and gas, right? Maybe you're in a cooperative where you all pool your resources to have extra equipment because maybe it's cost prohibitive to all have all of the equipment you need. Maybe you get together, if you're a big utility, with some other utilities in your area, pool your resources. Take that down to an individual and family level. I was just talking with a friend out here in our little community, and there's a couple people that have freeze dryers. I said, well, that's wonderful. Maybe someone else has a sawmill or something else that maybe you can't all have a sawmill. Maybe you can't all buy a freeze dryer. Maybe you don't all have a big tractor. Figure out, where's that group you can rely on? What is the inventory? At least get it closer. If a few utilities go together and have a few transformers in a stockpile, that's better than having to all go overseas for them and wait 4 years. Make your contingency plans. November, what men should know about prostate cancer. Get screened for it. Again, we're just at our little local community hall here that I help out with. We were just talking about we need more programs for men. Well, that's great. Let's do that. Get screened for prostate cancer. 1 in 8 Canadian men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer in their life. I myself have, I'm in the highest risk category. So I'm a ginger. I used to be a firefighter. And that's about as high risk categories as you can get. And this was I was in it, and it wasn't that long ago, but I was in it when we used to ride the back bumper. We didn't have enclosed cab in the wintertime in a very cold place. So, and the equipment wasn't as good as it is now. So, look at your risks. Again, then what can you do? What controls can you put in place to help mitigate that risk? I don't smoke. I don't drink anymore. I cover up when I go outside. Look after yourself. Look after your health, your teeth, your eyes, your skin. I can tell you, as I get older, my eyes are not what they used to be, and it's frustrating as heck when if I don't have my glasses on me and I go over to help the girls with the horses, and I've got to open up the combination lock on their locker. Pretty hard when you can't see the numbers. Support the research. Get involved. It's super, super important. That's it for now. Short and sweet. Thanks very much.